Dark Gotham Theater, 4K cinematic realism. Stage lights flicker as actor Basil Carlo delivers his monologue to a half-empty hall. Dusty red curtains hang heavy, moths circling weak spotlights. His voice trembles, passion mixed with desperation. The crowd barely claps, scattered whispers mocking him. Behind the mask of performance lies a broken man, craving glory. Camera pushes close, sweat glistens on his brow, eyes hollow with hunger. He bows with forced pride, but inside burns envy. The dream of fame slipping, shadows already whispering promises. IMAX style opening drenched in melancholy. Backstage dressing room, 4K ultra-realistic detail. Mirrors cracked, dim bulbs buzzing like flies. Basil removes his makeup, smearing foundation like war paint. Wrinkles deep, eyes sunken, hands trembling. Tabloids litter the counter, headlines about younger actors stealing roles. He grips one in fury, veins bulging. Bottles of cheap whiskey scatter across the floor, spilling amber liquid. His reflection fragments into twisted versions, mocking him. Anger explodes, mirror shatters under his fist. He whispers, "They'll remember me, one way or another." Cinematic IMAX, close-up drenched in obsession. Dark Gotham Labs, 4K atmosphere. Basil sneaks through corridors of a shady research facility. Blue neon glows off experimental chambers filled with glowing substances. He stares at classified files, reading about regenerative clay serum. Scientists whisper about military funding, human trials. Basil's hands shake as he imagines a rebirth, a second chance. Sirens wail as he's discovered. Chaos erupts. He grabs vials, shoving them into his coat. Security storms in, red lights flash across metallic halls. Basil stumbles out, clutching stolen fate in glass. IMAX shot, raw tension. Abandoned theater, 4K cinematic horror. Basil injects himself with glowing clay serum under candlelight. His body convulses, veins glowing molten orange. Skin bubbles, bones crack, screams echo through empty seats. Flesh melts into liquid mud, dripping on his stage boards. He claws at his face, features warping grotesquely. Eyes sink, then bulge, reshaping into monstrous hollows. Spotlight flickers violently, illuminating his horrific rebirth. He collapses, body reforming into shifting clay mass. Silence follows, stage soaked in dripping horror. IMAX nightmare transformation sequence. Rainy Gotham streets, 4K hyperrealistic. A hulking mud figure lumbers through alleys, melting and reforming. Shadows swallow his grotesque form, steam rising off clay flesh. A homeless man gasps, terrified, before being silenced by a shifting hand. Clayface studies his new form in a rain puddle. His face reshapes fluidly, cycling through countless identities. He laughs, voice echoing like broken glass. I could be anyone. Cars pass by, drivers oblivious to the monster nearby. Gotham doesn't yet know its nightmare has risen. Cinematic IMAX horror reveal. Lavish Gotham gala, 4K cinematic luxury. Celebrities glitter under chandeliers, champagne flowing like rivers. Basil, now disguised as a handsome rising star, slips inside unnoticed. His movements elegant, charisma dripping, but eyes hollow. He charms producers, steals kisses from actresses, blending flawlessly. Behind a mask, envy and rage boil. Bathroom mirror shows his face flickering, clay dripping before reforming. He smirks, whispers, better than the real thing. Camera pans over oblivious crowd, laughing under a monster's gaze. IMAX stylish horror thriller shot. Gotham alleys, 4K more darkness. Batman drops down, cape snapping like thunder. Reports of impossible disguises reach his ears, criminals terrified. He questions witnesses, hears whispers of man of mud. Batman's eyes narrow, suspicion sharpening. He finds clay residue glowing faintly under UV light. Fingers dip into it, texture unnatural alive. His jaw tightens, understanding this is no ordinary foe. Batmobile engine roars, storm building overhead. IMAX close-up on Batman's grim determination. Cinematic 4K crime scene. A famous director lies dead, face twisted in horror. Police confused. Security cameras show the killer looked exactly like the victim. Gordon rubs temples, muttering, "Impossible." Batman analyzes footage, spotting subtle clay distortions. He whispers, "He's wearing their faces." Officers exchange uneasy glances, fear spreading. Gotham feels haunted. No one trusts their neighbor. Shadows stretch across police station walls, echoing paranoia. Batman's voice, "We're facing a shapeshifter." IMAX tense realism. Batcave, 4K Gothic tech. Giant hologram of clay samples rotates above consoles. Alfred stands beside Bruce, concern etched deep. If he can be anyone, he can be you. Bruce nods grimly, silent but calculating. Flashbacks show Clayface shifting forms, infiltrating crime families, spreading chaos. Gotham's underworld collapses under paranoia, gangs attacking their own. Batman suits up, armor gleaming, face grim. Then we give him no one to hide behind. Shadows flood the cave, bats screeching overhead. Epic IMAX heroic close-up. Gotham Theater, 4K Gothic tragedy. Clayface performs alone on the stage, morphing faces into famous actors, mocking applause echoing. He shifts into Bruce Wayne, sneering into the spotlight. "You took the world's love. Now I take yours." Batman crashes through glass ceiling, cape spread wide. Epic duel erupts across broken stage props and falling curtains. Clayface grows monstrous, fists like boulders. Batman counters with precision, gadgets piercing mud flesh. The fight shakes the theater, dust raining down. Cinematic IMAX scale. Flooded Gotham sewers, 4K cinematic grit. Clayface retreats, body melting in a monstrous mass. His voice echoes through tunnels, distorted and broken. "I am eternal." Batman stalks him, sonar lenses glowing in the dark. Sewer walls drip filth, water crashing like thunder. Clay limbs lash out, smashing stone pillars, collapsing tunnels. Batman dodges with acrobatic precision, grapple pulling him to higher ground. Explosions of mud and debris fill the frame. A rat scurries past, washed away in toxic flood. The duel feels primal, man versus monster. Cinematic IMAX horror shot. Batcave research chamber, 4K atmospheric realism. Bruce studies captured clay fragments under glowing microscopes. Alfred observes silently, his face pale with dread. The samples pulse, alive, regenerating endlessly. Bruce mutters, "He's not just man anymore. He's evolution gone wrong." Computer scans reveal unstable DNA, fused with mutagenic serum. Clay spreads across glass like veins, hissing under light. Alfred asks, "Can he be saved?" Bruce's silence answers louder than words. Bat emblem glows on monitors, shadows stretching across the cave. IMAX eerie science realism. Dark Gotham Museum, 4K Gothic grandeur. Clayface infiltrates disguised as curator, leading guests into ancient artifact halls. Suddenly, his form melts grotesquely, terrifying civilians. Screams echo as he shifts into a massive clay colossus, smashing exhibits. Priceless relics crumble under his rampage. Batman bursts through skylight, cape slicing moonlight beams. Explosive fight begins amid shattered statues and collapsing marble. Clay fists smash dinosaur bones, debris raining down like meteors. Children cry as alarms blare, chaos consuming beauty. Cinematic IMAX destruction spectacle. Rendranched Gotham rooftop, 4K noir perfection. Batman interrogates a terrified thug smeared in clay residue. The thug stammers, he's building an army. Batman's eyes narrow, jaw tightening. In shadows below, silhouettes of shifting figures slither through alleys. Clayface multiplies, creating twisted duplicates, imperfect but lethal. Their faces blur between random victims, uncanny and nightmarish. Gotham skyline feels cursed, paranoia thick. Lightning flashes reveal dozens of clay monstrosities crawling up walls. Batman whispers, "This city won't survive the night." IMAX wide, cinematic dread. Gotham chemical plant, 4K industrial horror. Clayface duplicates swarm across steel walkways, dripping mud. Machinery groans as pipes burst, steam flooding halls. Batman launches smoke grenades, visions slicing through chaos. Explosions ignite vats, orange fire reflecting on clay bodies. He fights with brutal efficiency, breaking copies apart. Yet each fragment writhes, reforming into smaller monstrosities. Batman barely escapes collapsing catwalk, flames engulfing the plant. Solitary, giant Clayface emerges from firestorm, molten body roaring. Gotham trembles as its true monster stands revealed. IMAX scale devastation. Bat signal blazes against storm clouds. 4K cinematic wide shot. Gordon rallies SWAT, voices shaking with fear. How do you shoot something that doesn't die? Batman steps forward, cape soaked, face grim. His plan: lure Clayface to freezing docks, trap him. Police exchange uneasy glances, faith-tested. The docks stand quiet, waves crashing against rusted steel. In shadows, Clayface rises, larger than ever, dripping mud like lava. Police recoil, rifles useless against the Titan. Batman clenches fists, ready to finish it. Cinematic IMAX build-up to final war. Gotham docks, 4K epic confrontation. Rain pours as Batman faces Clayface towering form. Cranes creak, shipping containers rattle under thunder. Clayface smashes docks, sending waves crashing. Batman launches cryotech grenades, freezing clay mid-motion. Monster roars, shards of ice shattering with force. Batman swings across cranes, explosive precision in every move. Police fire spotlights, illuminating the grotesque Titan. Clayface voice bellows, "I'm the face of Gotham now." Tension cracks the air like lightning. Cinematic IMAX scale battle shot. Final duel, 4K ultra-realistic chaos. Batman crashes into Clayface, detonating cryo-bombs at point blank. Ice spreads across the monster, limbs hardening, movement slowing. Clayface howls, face splitting into grotesque, shifting masks. Batman drives final charge into his core, explosion freezing him solid. Dock collapses, shards of frozen clay raining into black waters. Silence follows, only waves crashing. Batman stands, chest heaving, cape shredded. Gotham skyline glows faintly in dawn. IMAX climactic destruction scene. Batcave, 4K somber atmosphere. Bruce stares at frozen clay fragments locked in containment chamber. Alfred's voice soft. He was lost long before the serum. Bruce's silence speaks of guilt and burden. Holograms display Gotham recovering, citizens hailing Batman as savior. Yet whispers spread. Some claim Clayface survived, mud shifting in sewers. Shadows loom on Batcave walls, bats fluttering restlessly. Bruce mutters, "The monster is never gone." Not in Gotham. IMAX emotional realism, heavy tone. Nighttime Gotham skyline, 4K cinematic closing. Rain falls lightly, bat signal glowing brighter than before. Batman stands on cathedral gargoyle, cape flowing like wings. City below breathes fragile peace, but unease lingers. Camera pans to a sewer grate, faint mud ripples seen. Ominous growl echoes beneath. Clayface presence not fully gone. Fade to black. Text appears. Clayface will return. Cinematic IMAX, final shot. Chilling yet epic.